kutoka Rwanda. Hapo tuko hapa Kenya tu bado. Kwa hiyo matatu hapo kwenda nyumbani. So unajua maybe kuna mtu ametoka Kisumu pale. I come from Kisumu. I come from Mombasa. I come from Marsabit. Kananga ukusa hizi anatoka Ndamu na bleed a lot. If you don't stop it will stop by itself. Yes, itafika point unapata ya kwamba roho imepampa imeisha, so roho imenyamaza. Yes.
I'm Vivian Boaz, and this is the EHS Unplugged podcast, the show where we share tips on home and workplace safety, environmental sustainability, and health and wellness tips. Join us as we explore these topics with industry experts and learn to create a safer and healthier world.
Hi guys, my name is Vivian Boaz. Welcome back to another episode of the EHS Unplugged podcast. Now, if you've been following us over the years, EHS Unplugged podcast does a lot of community safety, and that involves creating awareness. We just want people to know what health and safety is and how they can come on board and how they can actually view health and safety as a basic skill, because for me, I think it is. Now, the guest who is joining us today, he's doing this on an individual basis, and I brought him here to share with us some of the inspirations. Why did he start this journey? So before we proceed, I'm going to let him introduce himself. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. And my name is Peter Koome. I do public awareness in matters fasting, and thank you for your invite.
Okay, so Peter, just tell us a bit about your background. What did you study?
Okay, that's a good question. Background yangu mimi ni emergency medical technician. Or the other ones they are saying paramedics. Yes.
So how did you, I mean, that involves a lot of emergency rescue and all that. But when did you make the decision to offer this kind of community safety for free?
You see, our country, Kenya, I've seen many people don't know anything to do with the first aid. And when I responded to do it attack, that happened in 2019, I realized that many people don't know what to do in case of accident, in case of gunshot, in case of stab wounds. People are very green outside here. So immediately after I walked out of that area, so that's when I started the journey. That is now in 2020. So I stepped out in the matatu industry. So I do this every day, almost every day actually, almost every day, because if I'm not engaged somewhere, you find me actually interacting with the public, which is something that is free actually. Yeah.
But what is it like? Because most matatu, most public buses, when you get in, the first thing they say is no honking and no pastors, no priests. We are very clear on that. So how has the reception been, given that now you're giving a skill that is much needed in the society?
Good one. So you find that now, when you go into this matatu, these people don't know what you want to tell them. And when you go to the direction they are ending to, they will not get anything. First of all, I will inform the driver and the conductor who I am and what I'm going to do. And they need for them to lower the volume, actually. They need to put down that thing.
And they do that?
Yeah, they have to. And I have seen, in fact, others are not willing to. But because he hears the conversation behind there, so he puts it off.
So there's been support?
In fact, most drivers they just put the system off. Yes, because what I'm teaching there actually is something that is in the household, workplace, traveling every day. Yes.
Now, you said you've been doing this since 2019? 2020.
Yes, definitely.
Do you think it's paid off? Or the number of years you've been doing it?
No, I do it for free. Yes, I do it for free because when you go out here selling your items or maybe preaching, actually you might get money. But for me, when I come out here, I know your name is Vivian. Yeah? I know Vivian doesn't know to manage nose bleeding, fainting, something to do with bleeding. So what I'm giving is something free actually. Yes. I just understood what is happening in the community. Yeah.
But is there a way that you're able to assess if this is actually being applied? Because I can't be in a matatu. I'm in a matatu almost in the morning and in the evening when I'm coming back from work. And most of the time in the evening, I don't want to listen to anyone. I have my headphones and I keep. So for you, how are you able to assess that this information is actually being implemented, maybe in someone's home? Or maybe do you receive messages from people saying, thank you very much for the training that you took us through?
In fact, I've seen others requesting me to continue with the journey. Others, they are awake. Okay? In fact, wengine wanaamka wanakuambia, can you repeat what you have said? And then they start asking questions because many people have medical issues at home. Others, maybe they have ever been involved in a road accident. Maybe they mishandled the patient. So during the conversation, many questions comes up. Yeah, they never sleep. In fact, even you will not sleep. You will never sleep. Yes, you will not.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I have a family.
Because I am wondering, do they question? Do you have kids?
Yes.
Do they question this line of work and wonder, sometimes like, what does my dad do? And do they understand really the kind of work that you're doing? Because to us, it's really important work. But do they understand?
Yes, they have. They have to understand. Because at the end of the day, you see, when you're staying with the family or kids at home or the neighbors there, if you get opportunity, provided you have the information, you need to tell them in case of anything, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you're supposed to do. So they have to understand this.
So from what I'm getting, there's a lot of support, which is good. But in cases where there are rejection, how do you deal with that? Because for me, the people who don't handle rejection very well, and for you, you're doing very important work, and then you present it to someone, and then they don't want it, and then maybe wamekuongelesha vibaya. How does that impact you mentally, or even when you go home on those days where you've not had a very good day?
So I'm dropping from KNH last time. So nakuja Nairobi, nikaingia kwa city shuttle, one of the city shuttle. So nikaanza kufundisha tu. Si city shuttle wananga, saa zingine wananga makelele sana. So nimebeba watu wengi. So nikifundisha hivi, so the conversation ilianza kuiti watu, akaanza kusikiza. And ilifika a point driver akaamua acha niongeze sauti, nifungulie sauti. In fact, watu walisimama na yeye. Ambia either you put this thing off. Okay, kwa sababu in fact nilirealize hiyo gari iko na nurses, iko na doctors. Juu walianza kuambia, nyinyi mnakanyanga watu kwa njia, mnatuletea, sasa hivi mnaletea information which is free. Sasa unakuja kutuwekea kelele bwana msikize. And again, nimepatana pia na security kwa unajua kwa hizi magari ziko na watu wengi. Iko na wezi, iko na askari banda wa control, kuna wengine wamefanya those special courses. Unapatana nao kwa magari, lakini sasa ukiona mtu bila amekuangalia na huyu ni daktari, kuja kwa and there is how you yes. So nimepatana na wengi actually. Yes.
Well, at least I know it's not affected your mental health in a negative way, so that's a good thing. But let's talk about support, because we have first aiders in the country. We have training institutions that offer purely first aid and fire. Then we have people like Red Cross.
Yes.
Have you gotten any support in those areas or from those institutions?
Not yet. Not yet. Vivian, you see, we have entered in the industry ya pesa. Okay? Money. Saizi unapata kampuni mingi ni money oriented. Okay? So unapata, for example, what I'm doing for free, not too many people do it actually. Okay? And the institution you're mentioning wako na trainers wao ni wengi actually. But now starting out for free is not 1+1. It takes you innermost. Wana yenyewe hapa ni kubaya. Wacha nitoke niende. Wacha nifundishe watu. Anyway, how will it affect me? Okay, nikisimama nikufundisha kwa matatu. Nimelipa fare. Nimeketi hapo, nimefika kwa nyumba, nimesendia aje. Lakini nikiketi pale nimelipa fare yangu, nikuja niambie watu good morning or good evening. I want to disturb you a bit. But it's a friendly disturbance. So this is what I do. Utaona watu wameamka. In fact, wengine wanaona watoa earphones. Na usipotoa nitakuja unakuuliza maswali mpaka utoe earphones.
Because personally, sina hiyo courage ya kusema mambo ya gari, I mean watu ndani ya gari na niwaambie I want to do this guys. Hiyo courage unatoa wapi? That takes a lot of guts.
Yeah, actually because there ukienda kusimama juu unasimama si peke yako uko kwa hiyo gari. Kuna daktari pale nitakwambia, kuna ile surgeon, there are many people from different. Kwa hiyo matatu iko na watu wengi sana. So nikisimama pale niko na hiyo belief ya kwamba no question inaweza kuja from any angle ishinde kujibu. Yes, because kwa first aid nayo ni master vizuri. First aid nafanya ni master vizuri kabisa. So nikikufundisha hapo, hata nikikuuliza swali utanijibu, but again kama staff yule nikifikiria kwamba sijakuwa ama sijaridhishwa nawe, then nitakuelekeza kidogo. Yes. And again you find first aid should be free actually to the public. Lakini unapata about like 50 people in your matatu yenye unaenda nayo nyumbani leo, unaweza pata hata hakuna mmoja atanajua first aid.
Hata wenye hapa nafikiria wengine hawajui. Hata
kwa plot mahali tunakaa unapata either hata mmoja hata ajue hata what is first aid. Yes. So kwa hiyo matatu I'm targeting, nikishaingia kwa matatu I'm targeting ile watatu imebeba watu wengi from different communities. Naweza kuwa imebeba mtu kutoka Uganda, kutoka Rwanda, hapo tuko hapa Kenya tu bado. Kwa hiyo matatu watu wakienda nyumbani, so unajua maybe kuna mtu ametoka Kisumu pale, I come from Kisumu, I come from Mombasa, I come from Marsabit, the same vehicle. So utapata mtu ameenda nyumbani leo akiwa anajua nose bleeding, this is how you manage it. This is how you manage fainting. And that's my objective, to change at least one or two people around me. Yes.
That's why we do safety. That's why we practice safety, and you're doing an amazing job. But if someone was out there who actually wanted to come on board and assist, make your work easier, what kind of support do you think you might need or actually need?
Actually, I'm open for any kind of conversation. Matters trainings, those are doing corporate trainings, and even again we are to acquiring more to public. If we can reach many people, that's the target I would like. And again, I wanted at least to push it through the government. We make it mandatory to running institutions, kuanzia primary, secondary, and tertiary level. Because you can see that juzi hapo ndio tumetoka kwa ile inaitwa ndarasi hiyo. Ukiangalia moto imetokeleza tu from nowhere. Upatana hapo for example utapata na watu wamechomeka, ama ile nyingine ilikuwa hapa ni pipeline. Mtu amechomeka. Bandara watu wamstop, wampe huduma ya kwanza, wanapiga picha. Wanapiga picha ama wanakuweka. You see, yaani unakuja kusaidiwa lakini watu wanakutoroka. You see. So what I wanted me at least kama kuna any partnership is okay. Welcome it. We can do it through the community. We can reach many community, that's shule, primary, secondary, ama interior huko mashinani kabisa. It's a good thing. Ni kitu inaweza enda mpaka other countries actually.
I mean, change starts with one person, so you're already doing it. You're influencing us. That's why we're here on this platform. So keep it up. But you've mentioned taking it to the government and making first aid fire mandatory, which it's not the case right now in schools.
Okay.
So how would we approach that to have the government actually listen to this conversation that you're having right now and make it mandatory in schools?
Pushing, you see, government, you need to push them. When it comes to government, you have to push them every day. You can put this thing on the media every day. You push. Because I can do like 4 trips in CBD. From here to from Nairobi to Soweto, Setright yuko, nimeenda mpaka Uruma, nimeenda Mathare huko. So inaendelea zaenda kama trip ile hivi. Unaona? Na gari moja maybe imebeba 52 people. So nimefanya hiyo mara ngapi kwa wiki? Tuseme 4 times. Hao ni watu wangapi in impact. So you can multiply in a week plus a month or so. So plus sasa 1 year. Na zingine pia nikitengeneza hiyo maneno, I take some videos na rusha pale za zingine kwa TikTok. The rules zingine wanaochi kwa TikTok actually. Yes.
But I wanted to ask you, so who takes your videos? Because there's always you speaking there at the front, and then we see videos. So do you work with, you have an assistant? Or?
Negative. The take of the video is this person who is next to me. I'll just pop in, nitakueleza what I do. So nitakurequest nichukue video, check and see video. That zingine now, because I don't want disturbance, Unajua mtu ambaye bwana na akilipisha fare. So mtamwambia jamaa anachukua video pale, don't charge him. Usimuulize kitu. Sitaki akuja akakatiza. So maybe I might pay for these people. So anybody mwenye karibu na mimi pale naweza mwasaidia. Ikiwa ni wewe ama either read or man. Yes.
Okay. But since 2020, now we're in 2024. Do you feel like there's been a change in terms of bridging that knowledge gap?
There is a change because you find others are telling you how can you make it live at least. Can you start going live on either Facebook? You can put it there so that maybe you can be joining. But now you find sometimes time hakuna. Maybe hizo vitu za kwenda live, I don't know, maybe mingi sana.
We can share mine.
Yeah?
We can share mine. That's one. Actually, that's one way that EHS Unplugged podcast can support. We can provide, avail our cameras, our lighting for you to use.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because when you go live, in fact, many people are popping. They want to know. They want to know. There's a video I posted on TikTok. Within a span of 2 weeks or so, imegonga more than 27,000. Yes, imeenda kwenda. Wacha nikwambie vingine. Outside here, watu wajifasting. Wacha nikwambie kweli. Yes. Hata saa hii uende unapata mtu amekanyangwa na gari. People run away. And they don't know the biggest killer of people in road accident ni bleeding. You see? So mtu amekanyanga mguu saizi anatoka damu na bleed a lot. If you don't stop it, it will stop by itself. Yes, itafika point unapata ya kwamba roho imepampu imeisha, so roho imenyamaza. Yes. So what I want ni at least watu wajue we can stop live threatening blood. Live threatening blood ni yenye inatoka kwa wingi hivi. Use available material, stop it. Mimi sitaki kujua utatumia nini, but what I don't want to see ni mtu ana bleed. Yes. Tumeona watu wengi sana wameleta kwa hospitali, amekanyangwa na gari, amelalishwa ndani ya gari. Okay? Gari nampeleka hospitali, akifika hospitali hakuna mtu. Yes, there. Ile mguu mmoja peke yake tu unakanyangwa huko chini unakufa. Imagine. Very serious. Yes. Unakanyangwa na gari hapo mguu chini tu. Ile ukanyanga hata huko ni pale chini. Because the person around you ana information, okay? Atakupeleka hospitali akiwa amepewa kama matatu hapo, kitamwambia kwa hospitali, you know. Imagine ukikufa kwa sababu ya mguu mmoja, one leg.
You know, we never think about it like that because anytime you're injured, you surviving or dying is dependent on who is around you. And I like how you put it that if this person who is around you does not know the basics of first aid, then you die.
Honestly speaking, removing someone from a scene of an accident and take them to the hospital, that is not first aid. First aid is stopping the bleeding. Then they can go to the vehicle. Yes. I have seen them. Hizi gari kubwa na kanyanga mtu inamweka huko nyuma, daira yako hapo mbele peke yake. Umeacha huko nyuma. Hawezi fika hospitali, hawezi because bleeding is a process. If not stopped, it will stop by itself. Yes. So itapampu ndamu mpaka ishe. And for information, and one leg carries 2 liters of blood. So imagine mguu mmoja inapoteza damu kiwango gani? Within a fraction of a minute, one leg can lose 2 liters of blood. And when you lose 2 liters of blood, so you went into what we are calling irreversible shock. They cannot be reversed again. Serious. Ingine ni hata ulikuwa kwa hii maandamano, sijui kama ulienda maandamano, I'm sorry, it was not allowed for anybody to go. Ule jamaa alikuwa anaitwa Rex Masai. He died because of a single leg. Just a single bullet kwa gari. Mguu sijui alishutiwa lakini wanasemanga ni mguu. He died like that. What he wanted is someone akuje make either a tourniquet, a tourniquet or stop using whatever provided with it. He couldn't be alive today. I think sasa you find umeshutiwa kama umekanyangwa na gari. Bando utoe shati yako urudi ufunge kabisa. So utakapo ukilia. Isaidie. Ona, the heart doesn't know that tunahitaji usaidizi. What the heart knows, it has to continue pumping the blood mpaka ifike mahali haifiki. So what will happen at the end of the day? Ita push. So it will increase the workload of the heart, itapiga kwa haraka, anxiety, that panic, at the end of the day, damu imesha kwa mwili bro. Then sasa utaanza kuona imetekea. Mwili tu.
I mean, no one ever thinks about it like that.
That's what happens. In fasting, we have three, if compromised, tunasemanga ni ABCs of safety. Airway, breathing and circulation. And if one of it is compromised, so you're in danger. Inamaanisha je? Saizi naongea, my airway is open. And I'm breathing well. And I'm not bleeding. Bleeding is circulation actually. So tunakuanga na airway, breathing and circulation. So mtu akona shinda za asthma, ameshikwa na asthma, okay? Now, kama uko na asthma attack, so your airway is open, but breathing is compromised. Ndio maana kuna those we are calling and wheezing sounds, okay? How to manage them? It is very simple. Reassure them, remove them from the area inamfanya the triggers are coming from. Then from there, take them to the hospital for further management. Then circulation, if they are not bleeding, is okay. Unaona? But now you find mtu karonda accident, they are crying, the airway is open, no blockage of the airway, but C is compromised, C is circulation, they are bleeding. Ona, they will be screaming there, waiting for someone to come and help them. At the end of the day, the bleeding is killing them. Yes.
So you've talked about the resulting panic, the anxiety. Is that something also you offer fasting for?
Yes. You see, when teaching people, and that's why many people doesn't understand. Unaona kwa matatu, tungeweza kuambia passengers wote na sako za matatu. In case of an accident, this is what we are supposed to do. This is what is killing people. Unajua watu wajui. Nimeona watu wanabeba tu hivi. Imagine wewe mtu anakubeba tu hivi. Anakuingiza kwa Uber ama kwa public hizi matatu kubwa kubwa. Unakimbizwa hospitali, unakimbiza serikali ya Kenya inaelewa kwanza uko na mgonjwa.
Ngoja kwa laini.
Unafika pale, umeenda round side kidogo, asikia nakuuza kitu gani anakuendelea hapa, uko na shida gani? Itamwanza uko ni basi kidogo, bado jamaa bado anabli. Umepita roundabout ya kwanza, ukifika kwa ya pili, wewe kitu gani kisha hapa mzuri. Unaona? So at the end of the day unapata kwamba umestopiwa mara mingi, itambofika hospitali jamaa is normal. What am I saying? Stop the bleeding first. If they are not bleeding, they are okay. Hata ikawa kwa nini inashinda.
So on the issue of data privacy, and there's a lot of conversation in that area. And when you guys are offering first aid, there's a lot of information that you obtain from the victim of the patient. So how do you handle that information?
So I said we have the aims of first aid. As a first aider, when I come to you and Vivian is down, what am I supposed to do now? One, preserve life, prevent worsening of the condition, then promote recovery. And preserving life means I remove you from danger. Then, if you are bleeding, I need to stop bleeding. Okay. Then promoting recovery, I take you to hospital. Vivian, like maybe if you are talking, whom else can we speak to? Your mom, your dad, your brother. We need to notify them that you're in hospital. Okay. Or if you can notify them by yourself, is okay. I will not take out the data. But if you cannot, and I have a means of accessing that data, I'll keep them, share them with the nurse. And then at the end of the day, the nurse now will call your friend and inform them that Vivian was brought here by a 30-year-old man wearing this and this and this. Okay, it was picked from this road, secondary through the accident. So can you come and see her? That's how you use that data. In fact, we don't share it anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I needed to know, it's good to know. But then also the issue of just, personally, I don't like to be touched in certain places. But when you are involved in an accident,
Yes.
it becomes necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you guys navigate that?
In matters, ambulance department or what?
Just you as a first aider now offering that assistance.
Oh, as a first aider, you see, not unless you are attached to an organization, and if you are not attached to an organization and you are a first aider and accident happens, unless you feel voluntarily you want to get out and go help, okay? Individual, ukifeel unaweza enda kumpea huduma ya kwanza is upon you. Ukifeel hutaweza, you can just decide and go. Okay? Nikasema hata sasa ukifundishwa kuwa first aider, We are not telling you you can help anybody. Ukifiri unaweza peana huduma ya kwanza is okay. Ukifiri utaweza, you just pass. That's what happens. But ukipeana huduma ya kwanza nini? One, stop the bleeding. Kama the patient is bleeding, kitu ya kwanza you have to stop it. Hata kama ulikuwa na mbio gani, you have to stop it. Ukisha stop the bleeding, obviously utakosa askari. Assign police officer. Mwambie afande, saizi mimi naenda police fulani. Mimi ni first aid tu. Nimeona huyu nikimwacha hivi, you will lose life. Okay? So ningetaka utafuta ambulance ikuje mpeleke hospitali. Wewe ushafanya kazi yako. I'm dropping from Eldoret back to Nairobi that time. So subject is drawn to Ndamarabini. Nimepatana na road accident ile mbaya kabisa. Yenye hujaitamani kuona. And this man, he was completely amputated. Amputation is detachment of body part. Okay? So alikatiwa miguu yote hapa na truck. Ilimkatia hapa. So kuna traffic kwa sababu hiyo jamaa. Mimi sikuwa na gari. Mimi ni passenger tu kama wengine. Nilishuka kwa matatu. Nilishuka wapi? Kwa matatu. Niko na bagi yangu naonanga nimebeba yote iko sahihi kwa. Nikatoa vitu zangu zote, nikafunga, nikaweka matone kit, so when people realized what I'm doing, ndio sasa walikuja. Can we help you? Daktari alikuja hapa hata ndio hii iko na mpaka madaktari wanatumia private units pia. I'm Dr. So and so, can I help you? This is what I do. Yes, welcome doctor. So I'm so and so. Kila mtu anajiintroduce. You can imagine ningekuwa ni wewe pia ulikuwa stuck kwa jamu kwa hiyo situation. Hata ungejitoa. Ningesema mimi ni occupational and safety officer, okay? Nataka pia nikusaidie. Unaona sasa napia gloves unavaa. In fact we packaged this man yenye not 1+1. Si watu wawili wanafanya kazi. In fact hiyo kazi nilikuwa nimefanya. Inafanyangwa na only qualified paramedics na si mmoja, at least wawili ama watatu. Kufanya kazi tulifanya pale. Ni mimi peke yangu na then waruisha sasa wenye waliona ile kazi nafanya. That's what I'm saying. Ina take wewe mwenyewe binafsi ukubali cause yangu ni gani, what am I going to do. Yes. Pastor akianguka pale akipreach kwa church. Uko hapo ulikuwa umeattend. Kidogo amepika anashika macho anasema praise God. Kidogo anguke. So, utasema wewe ulikuwa na attend church ama utaanza kutoa viatu useme wewe ni first aid. So utajump in. Waambie washirika msistuke, we elevate the legs, this is fainting. Okay? We elevate the legs, damu ifike kwa brain, kasho ya mke. Anaendelea na complete church. Yes. But unapata hata pastor tulia jango akiwa pale kwa podium. Dimension ameanguka tu hivi. Watu wamekuja wamembeba, wameenda naye. And don't know wanapelekanga wapi. Kwa nini wanambeba? Aibu, wanaogopa aibu. Any people are getting aibu instead of what? Helping the casualty. In fact, we can manage you from the place you are. Mimi nikikupatia pale, sitakupeleka huko back doors. In fact, nitaanza lecture hapo. This is fainting. We elevate, cover the casualty, you are start, cover the casualty and then elevate the legs. Blood goes to the brain. 3 to 5 minutes they are awake. Lakini wenye wamembeba wamempeleka huko nyuma back doors ya kuja mlango ya nyuma, hata first aid wajui. So anaendanga kupepeta tu mtu, unapomtoa nguo. Hakuna kitu kingine hivyo. Malizanieni. Mimi nasemanga first aid hapo umempatia hapo ukiweza malizanieni tu hapo. Usiende mbali.
And that's interesting because so if I wanted to be a first aider,
Okay.
ni skills gani nahitaji? Because I know kuna watu wengine wanaogopa damu.
Okay.
Akiona mtu amefaint yeye pia ana faint. So which skills ni gani tunahitaji to be a first aider?
Hawitaji skills actually. What you need ni kuamka leo uingie kwa class. Class ni from Monday to Friday. That's a full first aid training. Then ukishafundishwa utafundishwa na kuna vitu vitanga damu. Kuna improvised wound utaonesha vile tunafanyanga vitu kama hizo. Yanaweza kuwa na mtu wa kukumenta kidogo. Akwambia kama unataka kumembi kuando cases utapatana na hizi. Kama mimi nikikufundisha nitakufundisha na fact. Nitakwambia ukipatana na mtu amekanyanga mguu hapa hivi, ukifunga na grab bandage hata mkendo study hata mimi. You need to do something else. Naja nikwambie ekelea ngozi hapa kidogo mwanako nikukwambia the facts. And then pia as a first aid kwa muoga. Because ukisha kuwa muoga, when you panic and the casualty realizes you are panicked, so for them now it is worsening.
Okay. So anyone out there who wants to be a first aider,
Mhm.
or who wants to join whatever you're doing, because we need more of you out there.
Kwa matatu.
Yes.
Yes.
We need more of you doing community safety,
Mm.
because this information needs to get to all Kenyans.
Mhm.
What message do you have for them?
It is open. I'm open. Okay. When you to reach out, they can reach out to me. I received some incent chatter. They're asking me whether I can mentor them. Lakini sasa unapata ya kwamba mwenye na request ya kuja tingia kwa matatu, many people are thinking I'm going to pay them. Unaona? Wengine wanataka wafundishe kwa matatu bado hawajafundisha. Wanataka niwaonyeshe how to teach them how to stand in front of bus. Because pia kwa matatu pia si 1+1 juu makozi inatoka from every part, unaona? So hiyo pia si rahisi. Mwenye afira anaweza kukuja is okay because country is very big. We need these people in Mombasa. Kwanza Nairobi peke yake hatujamaliza. Yes. Kwa churches, kwa mashule, kwanza primary school hapo ndio shinda iko.
So thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for joining us and just giving us a bit of insight into what you do, the drivers, the challenges. We've learned a lot, and I hope we'll see you or have you back again sometime in the future.
Okay, that's okay.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana. So Vivian, I have a return kit in my bag actually, but this is a training toolkit. So what I'm going to do is the same as thing ingeenda kufanya to the other one. So it's the same thing. Tourniquet is a device used to stop major bleeding, massive bleeding, either kwa mkono ama kwa mguu. Amputation actually, the bleeding that has not stopped. Okay? And this tourniquet imeandikwa time, you see? Imeandikwa time. So nikikuweka, I'm gonna write time, lakini sasa tutasema tumeweka time. Because you want the receiving nurse ajue ya kwamba imewekwa kwa mkono imekaa